Yeah, I think I'd rather time travel in a mech. Well, hello there, real gamers. Retro Rob here. Welcome to Retro Rob Plays Everything. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of two indie games that have been just keeping me up at night, man. I mean, I've been playing them till like 1 a.m. My wife's ticked off at me, so I gotta get these out of the way, and hopefully something else will fill their slot. Yeah. Anyway, this one was sent to me for review. The other one I picked up because it was on sale and just got lucky. I'm going to say that developers have gotten a lot better at targeting me. I get not so many games anymore that aren't something that I'm into. And I don't know. They're just like, they see this sucker coming. Anyway, this one's an auto shooter. Or I think lately they call them bullet heaven games. And it's really pretty cool. I think you're going to like this one. Let's get started with Time Trekker. And here we are with Time Trekker. Choose your pilot and build your own custom mecha with 10 plus weapons and 15 plus attachments. Then jump to the battlefield against hundreds of enemies to save space-time itself in this thrilling sci-fi bullet heaven. See? Bullet heaven. Anyway, it was developed by Fuse Game and published by Leo Games and 2P Games. Going down and sitting on 75%, mostly positive, on 162 reviews. 162 reviews isn't really enough to say anything, though. What other notes are there? God, there's a greed trekker. I'll be darned. And the actual price is $6.99 for this one. And, of course, it's in early access, so some things may change substantially before the release. Let's get playing this. All right, time for some Time Trekker. I am towards the end of one run. I know it's the end of one run because I'm getting my butt kicked now. And I want to do it this way so that you get kind of a feel for what the between rounds is like. And it can take quite a while. It can take a few hours to go through an actual run. Not a few, but a couple hours to go through a full run. So, yeah. So here we're near the end game, which I basically can guarantee I'm going to get my butt kicked at. But first we're going to fight. We're going to fight this fight, and hopefully I'll survive it. Let's take a look here. We've got, at the bottom, we've got my different weapons. I'll show you the upgrade paths for those throughout the game. You've got these upgrades here. These are also per round. You upgrade your survival, combat, agility, and focus. And if you look, I can't show. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, in the center, you can see how that improves your mech. So you see that movement speed is up by doing agility, but so is your dodge chance, your critical chance, and intimidation, which is, there's so much going on in this game. It's kind of hard to cover it all. But yeah, there's a lot of different areas here that get upgraded. So if you're like a stats nut or a nut and having a whole bunch of different values to upgrade, this game is probably going to be your jam. But anyway, yeah, there is like an intimidation. So you can like basically scare off an enemy that's near you and get them to retreat a little bit. Not permanently, but it basically will dodge an attack. All right, here we go. We've got a boss battle here, but not the end game one. Not 100% sure whether I'm going to make it to the end game. But what we're going to do is we're going to fight this battle. And either way it goes, we're going to play another 3 rounds after this into the new game. So, yeah, here we go. So if you look, my character is level 109. That will reset after I die. I gotta watch that because not die in this round. There is on the main screen it's a war, not just a battle. So if I die here, I don't actually die. Well, actually, for this round I might. But in general, you don't. You have to lose the map to lose the game. If you look at my character, below him are 2 bars. One is his energy bar. Jeez, come on, man. One is his energy bar. And the other below that, or above that, sorry, is his hit points. There we go. Got an upgrade. So we got Frenzy Core, which is a relic. And, okay, so these 2 are weapons. Sometimes you get weapon upgrades. Also note the level of the weapon. So I might be able to, if I was running either of these weapons, I'll see a level 3. If I have a level 3 weapon, I could use that to upgrade to level 4 with my gun. So, but we're not going to do that because you can merge weapons, which is pretty cool. We're going to grab this Frenzy Core because this will go right into my mech. Yay. And here is my weapons. As you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weapons right now. I had a hard time counting to 6, apparently. And there is a weapon level, see that? That you get by combining different of the same weapon. Or not different, but the same weapon several times. So this is actually 5 level 1s combined. Actually, it's more than that, but we'll get into that on our next run. There's a lot. I'm just saying, there's a lot. But then you have the mods that you can do to your weapon, and then you can upgrade those same way, basically. Do I have anything that can represent an upgrade right now? No, I don't. And then you can unlock slots to do further upgrades on your weapons. So you're always making this decision. Should I add another weapon? Should I upgrade or add a new capability to a weapon? There's a lot here to go through. And also, if you look, I've got other upgrades as well that are sitting on my mech. Look at that. A little bit of everything. And as you get new ones like this Frenzy Core, I've gotten 3 of them, so it's upgraded it to level 3. Which, that upgrade's different from these guys. I know, it's confusing. Do I know what I'm talking about? Maybe. Maybe. And other upgrades are across the bottom as well. I mean, I've just got all sorts of upgrades here, man. It's crazy. Feel free if you're way better at explaining this than I am. I've been playing it for, I think I got 15, 20 hours in. I still am coming to grips with all the options that I have and what the best options might be. All right, so this is a light beacon. Once I activate it, it's going to kill a bunch of enemies, or at least hurt them. There we go. Hurt them quite a bit. This one is a weapons drop. God, I hate bosses. Too bad we don't have it right here. Thank you for that comment. Anyway, it's likely I'll defeat 3,500 monsters, but it's not likely that I'm going to defeat these bosses, because I've got to basically retreat from the attack pretty regularly. Because if you notice, my hit points are going down quite a bit. I don't have a chainsaw or nitrogen sprayer, but I am using the cooler. And here we go. Good example of an upgrade here. So I got 2 level 1 coolers, and I'm going to combine them to make a level 2 cooler. Now, see this? I've got 2 level 2 coolers, and I'm going to combine them. Combine them to make a level 3 cooler. And if I happen to have like a level 3 cooler in here, I could upgrade that one to make a level 4 cooler. All right. I think that's pretty, that makes sense. Another thing I can do, let's take a look at one of these level 1. I don't want to do the illuminator because I actually use that. I use the autocannon. Where's something I'm not using? I tend not to, man. I've been playing with the electrostatic controller. Here we go. Okay, so the nitrogen sprayer. I'm having a great speech day. I'm going to recycle this. And I can get 5 crystals. There we go. Those crystals can be used to unlock these slots. Very useful. Very useful. Okay. Oh, man, I am getting whooped. Come on. I died in like one hit from a boss. That's why. Rats. So, all right, we're going to return to base now. Yeah, those one-hit bosses suck. But what I could do to try and help that happen is I could have made upgrades to my character to increase the hit points and combat that. All right, so anyway, I just completely lost that world. That map is completely lost now. As I said, it might happen to me. And I'm going to choose one of the other characters I've unlocked. So let's do this. We'll choose her. And I'm not going to enter the timeline yet. If I go to the data center here, through combat, I unlock different data to even further unlock new abilities, or actually upgrade abilities. So let's do that. Let's claim all. And there, I got 28 tech points. Now I go to the research hub. I know there's a lot, right? There's a lot going on here. It's crazy. And I'm going to do some upgrades. And so say I wanted to improve my chances with hit points, then I would hit the survival boost for 12 points. And I want to up my combat. And again, upgrading all these things gives you a better chance to win the world because you can focus early on getting better weapon upgrades. And I think we're going to do this one. I'm out of tech. I only got 2. All right, there we go. It's all over. All over. It's time to enter the timeline. All right, right at the beginning. See, and this is a good place to be. So I start out on this first hex. By the way, it doesn't let me choose what the next hex is going to be. And I think that would be kind of cool if you got like a... It does kind of, because it'll unlock the 2 next to it. But it'd be kind of cool if I could like go up and unlock a different set of hexes by winning that battle. But anyway, you'll see what I mean in a minute. All right. Here's my weapon. I'm starting out with a level 3 because that's one of those tech upgrades that I chose. Generally, you'd start with a level 1. Or originally, you'd start with a level 1. And then, we got this guy right here. Left weapon. I have no left weapon yet. So, hopefully, I'll be able to pick one up on this battlefield. Let's get started. And again, I really hope this explanation is somewhat helpful. Basic notes about the controls. It is operating as a dual stick shooter right now. And that is a feature of the game. You can choose whether it's an auto shooter or a dual stick shooter. It starts out as a dual stick, so you've got that choice. There's a lot of weapons that actually are auto weapons. So you can, over time, add automatic firing weapons to it. Actually, they always auto fire. It's the direction. Some automatically choose the direction. Others you can aim with your second stick. All right. I'm going to start with... I tend to like to do these enhancements because they're more rare. But I'm going to go with this gravity cannon. And I'm going to mount it right here. So now I'm going to equip it. One thing I would like to see if the developers are watching, come on, man, is I would like to be able to hit an empty location and then just pick from the warehouse what I want to do. As it stands, you got to pick it from the warehouse and then put it into an empty location. There's really no reason to not allow you to just select the empty location and then choose from the warehouse. It's an extra step that you don't need. Alright, there we go. Now I got another weapon. Pick up the crystals for the love of all that is holy. Alright. Oh, man, I really like the laser rifle. I'm going to do this, but remember to read the descriptions of attachments. They'll tell you what it does. And again, I don't even have a slot for this yet. But I do like that weapon, and I do want to upgrade it. So we're going to just keep going here. Up in the top right hand, you can see activate one support pod. Ah, rats. Another weapon I like. Alright. Can't do anything right now. Okay, activate one support pod. Activate one light tower. So let's go looking around for a light tower and a support pod to activate because we want those bonuses. Power booster, yes. Flame coating. Both of those are actually really good. The rocket launcher is also good, but I've got enough base weapons right now. So what this is gonna do is, see, I'm hitting this, and I should be able to hit that and then select this, but I gotta go the other way. But anyway, what this does is it enhances weapon attack. And by the way, it can act different on different guns, so you gotta really look. So if I look right here, it says boost missile damage. So missile damage plus 40. And here we go. There's a light beacon, which I've shown you earlier. If you see that little shield rolling around, that's one of those tech perks that I selected. It gives me a one-hit shield, which is pretty much useless. I hate to say it, but you get hit so many times in this game. So many times. All right, so I generally would apply my second upgrade to the second weapon, but the gravity cannon, because of its nature, doesn't hit enemies really often. It's powerful, but it's kind of slow. So I'm going to use this flame on my primary weapon because it fires more often. And another thing I really want to do is find... Oh, there's a supply drop over there. You see it? Bottom right-hand side of the screen, there's an arrow. Ah, there we go. Cooler. This will make my weapon fire faster. Normally what I do is, because I'm planning to use the laser rifle, I'd upgrade that right away, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to use this. And I do want this to fire way more often, so we'll do that. Equip. Booyah. And continue the battle. And now, now I'm off to a good start. By the way, the nice thing about those weapon drops is they're like insta-goodies. So I might get a new weapon, I might get an upgrade, you never know. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Gravity cannon. Alright, so there's an upgrade. Let's do that. Okay, so it is the weapon, but it's also an upgrade. If you look, see now I have the right to upgrade, and I'm going to upgrade the gravity cannon. Here we go. I should be pretty close to being able to add another slot too. Impact booster adds a knock. It does add a knockback effect, which is useful. I'm gonna go with the impact booster. I do like doing a lot more damage. See, now I can unlock an extra slot in this weapon. I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna save up. I want to have an actual extra weapon, but nice to have the option, right? Never hurts. And I think I am gonna use this on this. I think I missed a crystal back there. Alright, so I've completed all my obligations on this level. If this were a boss level, I'm pretty sure that ends the level. But, it's not. So, I get to fight it out to the end, which is on the top right-hand corner of the screen. Yeah, See, always watch these negatives. I want this HP generation and extra energy generation. All these things are good, but when I look at the movement speed, it goes down too, and the ability to avoid enemies is really a big deal. And this particular mech, if you notice with the last mech, I was jumping around to avoid enemies. Like, I had the ability to speed through, but this one, here, you have that weapon. Oh, I like the Tesla gun a lot. I'm not going to use it, though. All right, let's just go on. And I'll put that detonator right there. Come on, pick up. Got no amplifier. Got no... What am I gonna do? We'll use the amplifier. I guess I could install it. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, okay, so my ability right here is to, like, use that attack. Where on the other one, I had the ability to kind of, like, surge forward. I like this. I don't have any of those, so stacking it's not useful. We'll take the Illuminator. I like that weapon a lot. And as you can see, I don't have it installed, but I can still upgrade. I would say I'm approaching the point now where I'm going to be able to use that new space. Oh, laser rifle. I do like that thing. We'll go with it. Prepare for the future, right? Die! Again, you'll notice in the last one, last round, I was focusing on kind of just escaping everybody. Now in this round, I can't just jump away. Autocannon. I do like that, but I honestly have enough weapons right now, so. Alright, we're gonna unlock. And now I'm going to place a weapon in this slot. I guess I'm going to go with the Illuminator, maybe. Let's see, attack 35, attack 13. We'll use this one for fun. You can replace weapons that you've already placed, which is useful. There we go, teleporting out. And... Alright, so some notes. Those crystals that I picked up can be used to do these upgrades. I noted that earlier, but not much in depth. On this vehicle that I'm using right now, I'm going to focus on agility because I've mentioned this several times, but I just don't have the ability to jump around. So I'm going to have to be able to avoid things without doing that. Here's another interesting thing. This is a domain. And these give you various bonuses, so it's always good to construct the domain. I love this. So I'm basically gambling. So I could get, like, a weapon. I could get an upgrade. I could get some crystals. And I can also get, like, a boss battle. Oh, this is a good one. Actually, I got a good one. Okay, so this is an exploration, but there's a bunch of these little bunkers in here. And these bunkers contain goodies. And we're going to go for the goodies. I absolutely got to go for the goodies. To be honest, I might be making a slight mistake because I might not have enough. Yeah, I I might not have enough strength in my weapons yet to bust them open quickly. We'll try. Don't know why the bunkers move, to be honest. I don't know if that's a side effect of the weapon, but you see how I'm picking up all sorts of goodies? Oh, my secondary weapon. Look at those goodies, see? Alright, so we're in pretty good shape right now, actually. It looks like I'm probably going to be able to get all the armory items. And this can give you a major kick in the pants when you're having problems. Like, if you're not doing well, this could definitely help you. Come on. Dude. There. Weakness analyzer. Vision device. We got a support pod coming too, man. This is nothing but... Oh, don't stand there and just take that beating. That was wrong. Oh, life recycler. So when I attack and it hits, I get some life back. Super useful, especially later on in the game. I've got a cooler, and I picked up another cooler, so we're going to do the upgrade for the cooler. We're going to do this upgrade just to stack it. We're going to do this upgrade just to stack it. I've got a lot of upgrade credit. So I can unlock another weapon. Or I can upgrade an existing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add another weapon because I've got these weapon placements. So rocket launcher, laser rifle, glaive, which kind of goes around you. I haven't had a lot of luck with short range weaponry, so I kind of avoid it. Let's do this. Why not? Equip it. There we go. And off we go. Next, I should probably unlock some... should definitely unlock some slots. Because I've got a lot of upgrades that aren't used. And that becomes an important part of the game later, is focusing on getting upgrades that are useful to you as opposed to forgetting what you got and picking the wrong upgrades. Because you're going to need strength in your weapons as time goes on. So see how I'm just upgrading the heck out of it. And again, keep in mind how often things are hit. Like, you see this laser? It's constantly hitting stuff, right? Even though it doesn't do a lot of damage. It might be useful to put something like your weapon or weapon upgrade that adds health. Or it might be useful to add burning damage to that weapon. Because it's hitting him a lot, you know, and that'll do a lot more damage than something that only fires once every so often. Damn. Let's do this rocket launcher. Because eventually I do plan to use one. Always try to get those flying enemies because they generally don't survive much damage. And because of that, you have a higher chance of picking up some crystals from them. And here we go. Do I want to do this? No, probably not. You know what? It's honestly not the worst choice to make. To use an expander or a or one of these. By the way, this is a good example of a weapon that or an upgrade that changes per the weapon. Expander. Let's. So I can upgrade this to firing more than one of those, which would be kind of cool. I think Though, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. And I'm going to put... Where are you? This guy in its place. There we go. And tweaking weapons, super important. Got a minute 40 seconds left. And I got 2 more armories to bust up. All right, there we go. Here's an example of something that's an upgrade for my mech itself that doesn't have any negatives, so I'm going to definitely pick that. And you can see it down in the bottom. See? One armory left. Come on. There we go. Look at how beautiful that is. More and more. Okay, I think I've got another one of those so that... No, I don't. Alright, let's do this. Oh, 50, man, that's so expensive. But, I want to do life upgrade. Note that these are not super common, so pick those whenever you can. And now I get hit points back. Oh, come on! There we go. And now I got nothing but time. So I'm going to just try to get as many enemies dead as I can. And pick up crystals all over the place. Come on. Power booster, which I think I can use actually. Yep, sure can. Again, make sure to upgrade those weapons when you can. Because the enemies only get tougher as you go on. Sometimes you get lucky and later on you'll like open up a level that is not so hard and that is super useful. The bunker levels tend not to be that hard. So that's always a good one to choose. Love the bounce. But I'm not going to do that. Yep. Good, good, good. Picking up the crystals. There we go. Mission complete. We're going to do one more mission. So, if you look at the top, there's this risk level. The more you lose, the higher that risk level goes and the harder it is for you to continue winning. So you want to win every battle if you can. Another thing is eventually you get to the point where if you keep losing battles, there's no path for you anymore. And then you lose the game. And it's over, like what happened to me in the last game. So you're always in a rush, and it's kind of funny because at the beginning you don't feel like you're in a rush to upgrade, but you really are in a rush to upgrade. Like the whole time. You see how I'm firing more often because of my weapon upgrades? Again, it's pretty satisfying. We'll be wrapping it up after this one. Let's see, I have to destroy one nest and activate one light tower, which you absolutely should look at that at the beginning because sometimes it's a little tight. I don't think in this case it's going to be. So I gotta go look for a nest. And you're gonna become very familiar with nests. Well, there's a light tower, so we'll do that. Come on. It's another thing that gets like, oh, so much harder as the game goes on, which you saw at the beginning of this video. There we go. Darn it! Alright, fine. I'll do the stupid glaive. Again, don't forget, you can, like, I can take these and I can turn them into crystals. So I go like this, recycle it. Why not? If it's something you don't want, why keep it? Kind of a good life tip, to be honest. Oh, there's a nest. You should focus on your ability. Oh, come on, man. Really? It cost me money. Ooh, I got something good, though. There we go. Okay, so I can upgrade that. Make sure early on that you can do enough damage to nests to be able to destroy them, because they're both something that you have to defeat a lot of the time to progress, but they provide a lot of crystals when they're killed. So you want to do a little bit of what do I call it? A little bit of planning. Planning is the word. I'm looking for the word planning. Yeah, forethought. Another thing I don't like. But anyway. There we go. Power boosters are useful. Again, notice that I'm not using my special very often, but there's no reason not to. I found that this special is actually pretty good when you have a lot of nests and want to break them up. You can just drop the bomb on them. Yeah, see? That's -8. See, I don't want anything that reduces my dodge chance or movement speed on this, so I'm just going to let that go. Upgrade this gravity cannon, which might allow me to upgrade. Yep. See? So I got a level 2 gravity cannon, and I'm going to combine it with another level 2, and that's going to make a level 4. No, it's not. It's going to make a level 3. Throw that, man. You know why, but I mean, I'm just laughing because 2 plus 2 is 4, and I'm a simpleton. There we go. Damn. Should I just be working? I guess I'll work on the autocannon. I do like the autocannon. It's a good weapon. Okay, I have 119. How much is it to unlock? Do I want to unlock another weapon? Probably not. I do want to work on the illuminator though, so we'll do that. And we got some level 2 weapons. It's not always better to use a level 2 weapon. When you have a choice, because the thing that the level 1 weapon provides might be super useful, but that said, most of the time, you know? Most of the time. What I'm going to do is, just for fun, I'm going to... So we have this mutator, right? And I'm going to equip it. And what does it do? Splits into 2 lasers. Okay, so what happens if I remove this and I put it over here? Actually, I might split it into 2 lasers because it's another laser. Oh, wait. Did I choose the mutator? Yeah. Okay, so look at that. Flash caused by flare explosion deals area damage now. See? So that mutator did something different on this weapon than it did on the other. And that does happen. We're going to do this, though. Because if you recall, I mentioned that these lasers fire a lot. So I should get more life recycled due to that. Look at those lasers go! Kicking butt and taking names. And experimentation is a great thing to do in this game. Because you never know really. I mean, you can kind of tell by the stats, but you never really know how much something's going to help you until you try it out. So shake things up a little bit is what I'm saying. And there we go. I've unlocked these 2. We'll just see what we get. Oop. Made a mistake. I thought that was one of those zones. All right, free bonus. Free bonus round. Oh, I didn't mean to choose that. Goodbye, bounce rifle. I'm gonna recycle you for some cash. Die! Die! Yes, and cough up your crystals. Look at these lasers all over the place. Oops. He got scared. He ran away. You see that? He got scared. That's the Midwestern term for scared. Scared. He done got scared. Let's grab that supply. 3 minutes. There we go. Good, good, good. What do we got here? Power booster. We're going to take that. Because I believe that will be able to provide an upgrade. Yep, there we go. Again, keep stacking those. Keep upgrading what you got. Alright, I gotta activate a support pod and keep my HP above 50%. I'm pretty sure that you can go below 50%. Somebody's out there that knows better to let me know, but I'm pretty sure you can go below 50%, but as long as it ends on 50% or above, it will it'll be okay. You'll get that. Kill those big ones. Because they suck if they, like, run into you. One mistake you can really make, and I demonstrated that during the last game, is not having enough raw hit points. And the problem with that is there are some monsters that really do some damage to you. And if they do hit you, you can die in one hit like I basically got in that last one. See how much damage that explosive guy did? Come on. Yeah, crystals. Okay, there's a support pod. Ooh, that's... Nice. I'm forgetting to use my secondary. Alright, we activated that. Support pod. Use that secondary. This one's kind of interesting because it bombs in the direction you're aiming. So you gotta be kind of useful. Useful? No, to make it useful, you've got to, you really got to make sure you're facing the right direction. You gotta pre-plan things a little bit, especially later on when things start getting like really hectic and you're taking damage when you go the wrong direction. You definitely don't want that. So you gotta kind of like, here's a good example. Go around like in a loop and come back and then fire that. Rocket launcher, another laser rifle upgrade, which is always useful. Yeah, remember which weapons you're using and make sure to keep collecting that weapon to stack an upgrade. Super important. Now you see, like there's a couple times where I would have really liked to have flashed forward and couldn't because this doesn't have that capability. That. Oh, and just to know, here, you know what? I don't know if I can kill myself. If I die right now, here, I'm gonna die. I do want to show you this. There we go. Did I die? No. Ugh. Die. Yeah, I'm literally just in too good a shape right now to die. Yeah. Did I die? Or did I count down? Yeah, mission failed. Okay, so I failed this mission. But the game isn't over because I still have options. I can still progress from this point. But another nice thing I could do is if I hit this, I could spend crystals and retry the battle, which is useful. And also real quick, notice my agility here. I'm going to upgrade that real quick. And that spends those crystals, so remember, you can't spend them, you know, on the battlefront. If you spend them here, but these upgrades are permanent throughout this run. So you want to keep upgrading these. All right, anyway. There we go. I think we've done a fairly good job, hopefully, of covering this. And I think we should wrap things up. And that wraps it for Time Tracker as played on the Steam Deck. Graphically speaking, it looks really pretty nice. It's not super GPU intensive, so you can play it on something, you know, like the Steam Deck, and it's not going to kill ya. I did notice a slowdown here or there during my last gameplay. That said, you can see it here. I haven't really had a recurrence, so I don't know if the last patch fixed that or improved it. But to be honest, it wasn't much of a slowdown anyway, and it was only when there's like a million things on the screen. So it's possible it's still there. Just note that it's there, but it's like less than like you would see on a Super Nintendo when there's a lot of stuff going on. So not bad at all. Gameplay is depth. There is layer upon layer of stuff going here. I mean, there's the overmap where you're planning, you know, you're basically planning your overall battle. You've got the risk level raising whenever you lose. You've got the actual individual, like, runs that you do where you're trying to figure out what upgrades are going to work best for you over the long term. There's short range goals, you know, like blow up the bunkers and things like that, or kill this many of this enemy. I mean, there's just a little bit of everything in there. There's so much going on, even with like the weapons system. Like I didn't realize that there weren't that many weapons. I felt like there was like a like 100 weapons out there. There really aren't. There's just it's just there's so many upgrades going on that they feel like different weapons. You can customize them. By the way, there's even upgrades for your mech where you can get a bonus for having two of the same weapon on, and they'll link together and become like a better weapon. I mean, it's just crazy. There's so much stuff here that even in this long, pretty long, all right, overly long gameplay, I couldn't show you. So yeah. Uh, Obviously, it's a thumbs up. I mean, I got it for free, but it's less than $10. It's kind of a no-brainer. Good game. I enjoyed it. Thanks for sending it, folks. Anyway, I want to thank you very much for watching this video. If you found it useful or just love my delivery, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.